Do all three at one time or one child separately. So they get, and we actually encourage that. We want dad to spend one visit alone with the children, because a lot of parents in America nowadays, I have 2 kids. I can't tell you the last time I spent a whole hour with one of the children. So here they really get the time to sit down, talk, play, create, do a craft. And as I said beforehand, they really, to take a craft home, show his friends and say, I did this with my dad, is a really special thing. And what happened, we started having the visits, and we realized that some of the fathers didn't know how to play. They definitely didn't know how to do imaginary play. They had daughters that wanted tea parties or to play with dolls, and they're like, oh, how do I do that? So we had to create a play seminar that's based on research and teach them that play is important developmentally, that children, that helps them grow. And we have a play seminar. It's 3 nights, and they have to do a tea party. They have to come in here, and they sit around the floor. They play games. They make masks. They go on jungle hunts down the hallway with imaginary animals. And I believe they've danced with feather boas a couple of times too.
My name is Chris Bovo. I'm 27 years old. I come from Manchester, New Hampshire. I come from a background of drug and alcoholics, and I guess you can say criminal background also. My family's done a lot of prison time. Mother, my father, my brothers, my sister, and I really haven't had much time out there as an adult. I've been in prison for 7 out of the last 9 years, and now I'm trying to better myself. I have one son, he's 9 years old. Right now, my son and I are in contact. Every week we talk on the phone, we write each other. I send him pictures, he sends me pictures. And I think our relationship is good, but it's going to get better. Get along with his mother great, we're best friends. We've kind of put everything behind us from the past and doing what's necessary to make sure our son doesn't kind of go down the path that I'm going down.
And what do you tell him about how to stay away from prison, how to stay out himself?
Well, what I do with him, I don't quite tell him to stay out of prison. It's just when he doesn't follow the rules that his mother has, I tell him, that's why I'm here, for not following the rules of society. And there's rules for everything. And I try to enforce that into him, that somewhere down the line, he's going to be faced with rules he don't want to, abide by, and there's consequences for it. I hope me being here is enough for him not to come here.
My name is Ed Landry. I'm from Salem, New Hampshire. I'm 58 years old. I have 2 beautiful daughters. One's 23 and the other one's like 19. That I love more than anything in the world. And when I first came to LRF, I took this parenting class just for something to do. I volunteered and I took the course. I had a negative attitude when I first got here, and through people treating me with respect and kindness, I lost my negative attitude when I started to hear things. When I started speaking about that book that I read, and how my attitudes changed, when I did speak about that book, people who had the same ideas spoke back to me. So it was like almost like a search engine in a computer, you know what I mean? The people that I was looking for got up and talked to me right there in that room, So I know that I can find the people that I want to find by just getting up and speaking. And if I can get my daughter to that, then we can maneuver our way through life in a good way, but we don't have to break any laws. So. Well, not many people that come to jail think that anybody's trying to help them now. And this is one of the programs. I'm using this place. I use this place to help me, and I want to use it to help my child. But I need to get out to do that. So that's why they got to let me out.